Life could be a dream if you could take me up in paradise up above, you know. Yada-da-da-da-da-da-da, shaboom, shaboom. Hey guys, I'm Joey King and I'm here to answer 17 questions for 17. I brought my phone just so I could let you know my go-to emojis, my most recent emojis. Oh, I'm texting my mom right now. Okay, let me see. My most recent emoji is always the laughing crying face. I always in meme chats. People are always sending me memes. I'm always sending memes to people. I also love the shark emoji. That is a great emoji. I don't know why, it makes me laugh and it's so detailed. It's phenomenal. I also have the banana emoji and the bread emoji in my recents because I just baked banana bread like 2 days ago and it was so good. So those are my like top emojis at the moment. Okay, so something happened pretty recently actually. I am a lover of Heelys. They're not really a huge thing anymore, but there's those shoes with the heel, with the wheel in the bottom of the heel, and you can just like scoot yourself around. Anyway, love Heelys. Great. So I was on Sunset Boulevard recently, and I was Heelying down the street in a very populated neighborhood that's also just kind of like a little bit sceney, like an LA area to go. And I was Heeling right past my favorite restaurant, and I was going to another restaurant, and there was like a crack in the road, and Heely's wheels are not made for that. So I hit this crack at full speed, and I'm not even joking, I went like flying through the air, and I landed on my freaking face. I don't know how I didn't get all scratched up, but I was just like, so embarrassed, and there were so many people around. Everyone was like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And I literally popped up. Like I did not want to spend any time on the ground. I was like, I like stood up so fast, and I just announced as if it was like, I don't know. It was as if I was at like some concert or something. It was the weirdest thing I said. I was like, it was bound to happen at some point. And then I did not go to the restaurant that I wanted to go to because I was so embarrassed. So I just like walked back to my car and I left. And that was pretty embarrassing. I don't get embarrassed often, but that really got me. Definitely be Lee Flynn, my friend Joel Courtney's character. I think because Lee and Joel have great insight, and they're both, like, Joel's one of my best friends, Lee's Elle's best friend, so works out great. I was excited to work with Urban Decay for many, many reasons, but number one being is that Urban Decay was my actual first makeup product I'd ever used. Back in 2013, Urban Decay released a Good Witch palette in collaboration with the movie Oz the Great and Powerful, which I was in, and I used that like gold, like that silvery shimmer every single day. Every event I went to, I wore the gold shimmer. So when Urban Decay approached me, I was so excited because makeup has become such a huge part of my life. And I had told the company that that was my really outlet into how I love makeup today. And they were so excited. And it just added another element of why I was so happy to be working with them. I think I was most excited when I was 8 years old and I got that call about Ramona and Beezus. It completely just was the coolest thing that ever happened to me, and it's still one of my favorite memories. I remember I called my sister, "Kelly, I'm gonna be Ramona," and she goes, "I think I just peed a little." I'm sure she would love me sharing that story right now. Yay, hi Kelly. When I shaved my head, when I made that decision, it was very exciting because it just allowed me to have a completely open canvas to do whatever I wanted, really fun things. And what was so fun for me was to play around with my makeup artist, Alan Avendano, and he did some really cool looks with my shaved head, and I loved it so much. But it was just like, it made me more confident having the ability to play with new makeup looks while having no hair. I highly recommend every lady shave her head if she gets the opportunity. It was quite exciting. I'm an expiration date freak. Like, if anything, if it's like says sell by this date, I'm like, nope, can't use it anymore, it's gotta go. Yeah, I'm always constantly checking the fridge and like every jar, I'm like, when does this expire? It's so true, I check every expiration date. I'm buying a bag of tortillas, I'm looking, searching the whole thing for that expo date. I say tortillas because it's hard to find on tortilla bags, hot tip. Family is so important to me. My family means the absolute world to me. My family is my heart and my soul, and I literally, like, my phone's right here. I was like texting them in the group chat, like as I was doing, like right about to do this interview. I love my family. I'm always talking to my family. I don't. I hate happiness and I hate kindness. It's the worst thing that ever happened in the world. Just kidding. I don't know if there's like a way I invite happiness or kindness in. I just try and invite it into my life as best I can. I surround myself with really wonderful people who make me happy. And I think that whenever I'm feeling a little down or a little moody or cranky, I make sure to call it out. I don't like try to suppress it. I don't try to hide it. I will say like, oh man, I'm feeling a little cranky today. Because it's good to acknowledge that in yourself, because I think that once you acknowledge the emotion and the feeling that you're having that's making you feel a little meh, it's a lot easier to overcome if you're honest with yourself and the people around you about it. That was me like 3 days ago. I was like, I'm feeling really irritable today. I don't know why. I called my mom, she could totally attest to it. I was like, Mom, I'm in a mood. She's like, oh, why is that? I was like, I don't know. Yes, a song that always cheers me up is Shaboom by the Croutons. That's one of my like favorite songs to just like dance to, or if like I need a little energy boost. I'm always like, life could be a dream if you could take me up in paradise up above, you know. Yada da 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 da, shaboom, shaboom. My favorite YouTuber is my really good friend, Lauren Elizabeth. She is so beautiful and so funny and smart, and I think that she just gives great style tips, great beauty tips, great life tips, and yeah, I am heavily influenced by her. My favorite makeup tip. Ooh. For myself personally, when I just do everyday makeup, one of my favorite things to do to make it look like I have a little bit more of something on than I actually do is I put a little bit of eyeliner right underneath my lashes here, and it just gives my eyes a little bit more depth before heading out for my day. A recent costume or red carpet outfit that I loved from myself was an Uliana Sergenko outfit. It was a like white sheer button down with a very tight black like Victorian dress over it. Shout out to my stylist Jaredang, and that was probably my favorite look that I've done recently. My day-to-day is a no makeup look, of course, but I think my actual favorite, like if I'm being totally honest, is a total glam look. I love playing around with fun colors, with big eyeshadow, with bold lashes. Of course, it's great to let your skin breathe and wear makeup at whatever comfort level you're at, but I look forward to glam. I think it's really fun. I think whether it be romantically or a platonic relationship with a friend, is that being super communicative and open with your friends and your partners is so important, or family members too. I think that just making sure that you keep open communication. If you're feeling a certain way, whether it be iffy or happy, just let that person know, let them into you so that you can have healthy relationships throughout your whole life. Being pretty different to me means not letting the people who want to tear you down get to you. So much of life, I think, is about people you don't even realize who may be jealous of you, maybe trying to get to you, maybe aren't genuine with you. And I think just being able to recognize that, acknowledge it, and be able to be like, no, get out of here. I think that's something that is pretty different, because it's not normal enough that we don't love ourselves enough, and I think it's different to love yourself, and I think it should be more normal. My biggest celebrity crush. Oh man, let's say Bobby Burke from Queer Eye. I love him. He's the sweetest. Hey guys, I'm Joey King and thank you for watching my 17 questions with 17.